Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Premanande.
Okay. Buenos dias. Buongiorno. Good morning. A tutti. Not sure if anyone's out there, but we are here, Sri SCSMath West London, and we are carrying on with our morning program. And, ooh, don't want to see that. So, I think I'm not quite up to date. Yep.
How do you leave that? Text 48. 47 was the last one we read.
Chapter 10. Oh, text 48. I am in the right spot. Right, Guru Dave. Okay. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Ki Jai, Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Okay, so text 47 was the last one we read. The descendants of the tree, the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, were very glad to receive this order directly from the Lord. What was the order?
Which chapter you on?
Aren't we on chapter... Oh, I'm on chapter 9, text 47. I'm a whole chapter behind. Jeez.
10. And we've been hearing the glories of the devotees, the branches of the Chaitanya tree, so many names. We're hearing about Haridas Thakur and the glories of the Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Okay.
Amongst other things.
Well, that's right, the Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chapter 10, 47. Ding, 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 ding. This isn't... I'm almost there. Sorry about this. This is going to be the shortest reading ever.
Quiet time for personal reflection.
Yeah. For everyone that should have already been contemplating all these things since yesterday. And reading all the purports.
We've read some purports, but not all.
Okay, so text 47, that's what you read yesterday, was it? Srila Vrindavan Thakur has vividly described the pastimes of Haridas Thakur in his Chaitanya Bhagavat. Whatever has remained undescribed, I shall try to explain later in this book. Okay, text 48. Tanra upashaka jata kulina grama jana satyaraja aritara kripara bhajan. One sub-branch of Haridas Thakur consisted of the residents of Kulinagram. The most important among them was Satyaraj Khan, or Satyaraj Vasu, who was a recipient of all of the mercy of Haridas Thakur. Wow. There you go. That's not a small statement, is it? Sri Murari Gupta Shaka Premira Bandara Prabhara Hidaya Drave Shuni Dainya Janra. Murari Gupta, the 21st branch of the tree of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, was a storehouse of love of Godhead. His great humility and meekness melted the heart of Lord Chaitanya. Pratigraha nahi kare, nalai karadana, atma briti kare kare, kutumba barana. Srila Murari Gupta never accepted charity from friends, nor did he accept money from anyone. He practiced as a physician and maintained his family with his earnings. Chikitsa karena jare hoya sadaya, deharoga bhavaroga duita rakshaya. As Murari Gupta treated his patients, by his mercy both their bodily and spiritual diseases subsided. We could do with a bit of that. Sriman Sena Prabhura Sevaka Pradana, Chaitanya Charana Vinu Nahi Jani Ana. Sriman Sen, the 22nd branch of the Chaitanya tree, was a very faithful servant of Lord Chaitanya. He knew nothing else but the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Garadhara Dasa Shakka Sarvopari Kaji Ganera Mukejena Bolai Lahari. That's right, I've got glasses, so I'll be able to see better. Sri Garadhara Das, the 23rd branch, was understood to be the topmost, for he induced all the Muslim Qazis to chant the holy name of Lord Hari. All these amazing personalities, and you just hear sort of passing comments about them all, but they had whole lives going on with interactions with Mahaprabhu and loving exchanges. And the pastimes of the Lord are inconceivable and unfathomable, eternal, infinite. Shivananda Sena Prabhura, Britya Antaranga, Prabhustane Jaite Sabe, Lainayanra Sangha. Shivananda Sen, the 24th branch of the tree, was an extremely confidential servant of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everyone who went to Jagannath Puri to visit Lord Chaitanya took shelter and guidance from Shivananda Sen. Unless it was Nityananda Prabhu, then he might, give him a little bit of a kick. Pratibhashe Prabhugana, Sangete Laiya, Nilachale Chalena Pate, Palana Kariya. Every year he took a party of devotees from Bengal to Jagannath Puri to visit Lord Chaitanya. He maintained the entire party as they journeyed on the road. Bhakti Kripa Karena Prabhu, Eitina Swarupe, Shakshat Abesha Ara Avirbhava Rupe. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestows his causeless mercy upon his devotees in 3 features: his own direct appearance, Sakshat, his prowess within someone he empowers, Avesh, and his manifestation, Avirbhav. And who was that personality that was the Avesh? What was his name? Do you remember? Hari Gopal? Who was that personality who had the power of Mahaprabhu within him? Come on. You can't all be as foolish as me. Surely not. Shakshate Sakala Bhakta Deki Nivishesh Nakula Brahmachari Dehi. Oh, here it is, isn't it? Prabhura Avesh. There we go, see?
Never remembering that in my life.
Really?
You're crazy.
Why would you not remember that?
In my life, never will remember that.
The appearance of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in every devotee's presence is called Shakshat. His appearance as Nakula Brahmachari as a symptom of special prowess is an example of Avesh. There we go. Yeah, there's a whole pastime about that. Nakula Brahmachari, right? Do you remember that now?
No, but we'd like to hear it from you.
Well, I think it's
So familiar.
I think it's later.
All right.
I couldn't even remember his name. I was banking on you to help me with that.
You just read it in the purple.
Prajumna Brahmachari Tanra Aghe Nama Chila Nishingananda Nam Prabhu Bachete Rakila. The former Prajumna Brahmachari was given the name Nishringananda Brahmachari by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tahate Hoila Chaitanyera Avirbhav Alokika Aiche Prabhura Aneke Swabhav. In his body there were symptoms of Avirbhav. Such appearances are uncommon, but Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displayed many such pastimes through his different features. Ashpadila e Sabarasa Sena Shivananda Bistari Kahiba Age Esava Ananda. Srila Shivananda Sen experienced the three features of Sakshat, Avesh and Avirbhav. Later, Keshvananda, I shall vividly describe this transcendently blissful subject. Or you might describe it to us, depending on who's the reader. Shivanandera Upashaka Tanra Parikar Putra Brityadi Kari Chaitanya Kinkar. The sons, servants, and family members of Shivananda Sen constituted a sub-branch. They were all sincere servants of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Dasa Rama Dasa Ara Karnapura Tina Putra Shivanandera Prabhura Bhakta Sura. The three sons of Shivananda Sen, named Chaitanya Das, Ram Das, and Karnapur, were all heroic devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Okay, now who was the one that was put on the changa?
We give up. Who was the one?
Wasn't it Chaitanya Das? I don't know. That's what I was asking you. No, I'm asking the questions here, not giving the answers.
How do you know if we're going to answer?
Well, wasn't it? It was one of his sons, wasn't it? That was put up on the changa? No? Who was it? Wasn't it one of Shivananda Sen? Oh, it was one of Shivananda Sen's brother, maybe. Not Shivananda Sen's son. Yeah. See, it's lucky no one's watching online because they can't. No one then knows how foolish I am. Sri Vallabhasena Arasena Shrikanta Shivananda Sambande Prabhura Bhakta Ekanta. Sri Vallabha Sen and Sri Kanta Sen were also sub-branches of Shivananda Sen, for they were not only his nephews, but also unalloyed devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhu Priya Govindananda Mahabhagavata Prabhura Kirtaniya Adi Sri Govindadatta. Govindananda and Govindadatta, the 25th and 26th branches of the tree, were performers of kirtan in the company of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Govindadatta was the principal singer in Lord Chaitanya's kirtan party. There you go. Don't remember that. Surprising. Sri Vijaya Dasanama Prabhura Akarya Prabhure Aneka Punti Diache Likia. Sri Vijay Das, the 27th branch, another of the Lord's chief singers, gave the Lord many books written by hand. I mean, are all of these things, can you remember if all of these things actually expanded upon throughout the Chaitanya? Some of these things I don't think are expanded upon, are they? Huh?
Yeah, some things he'll go into more, some things he's just mentioning there, like Vijay Das was a professional writer who copied many manuscripts and gave them to Mahaprabhu. Wow, amazing.
I mean, that's the thing that I find amazing, that all these people are having relationships with Mahaprabhu, and you don't really, we've got no idea about all these.
Right. And he continually says, and I'm only telling you.
Yeah. Who could imagine the kind of loving exchanges that Mahaprabhu is having with all of these personalities?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Incredible. Okay, well, the branches are going to continue, so I'm going to stop and read some affectionate guidance.
Yesterday we did not stop.
Right, okay.
So yes, perfect. Perfecto.
Jai Shri Krishna Kaviraj Ki Jai. Excuse my terrible reading. Okay, where are we in affectionate
So
guidance?
a new chapter, which is also chapter 11, called Emotion or Devotion. An affectionate guidance.
Okay, chapter 11. Also chapter 11 as opposed to the chapter 10 that we were just reading.
Would you read chapter 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so. I thought we were sorry.
Were we? Maybe you're right.
No, 10, you're right.
Okay. Got to be right sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's like stop clock and it's right twice a day.
Okay. Jai Shri Gurudev ki jai. Affectionate guidance. Chapter 11, emotion or devotion. Oh, okay. Here we go. I want to know if this is a devotee asking a question. I want to know if it is okay to read the higher books by the Goswamis, describing the intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Surely that question had been asked previously. Srila Govinda Maharaj, we are not doing that. Full stop. In my 42 years with Srila Guru Maharaj, I never once heard him give permission for that to us. I know many of the books you are speaking of very well. That is, my position was somewhat different. Srila Guru Maharaj is a Paramahansa Vaishnava, and I was his personal servant up until about 1983, when I engaged some others for his personal service. At that time, my seva responsibility increased in such a big way that I was unable to always serve Guru Maharaj in person. Still, I was always looking after his health. From 1973, I was treating Srila Guru Maharaj as his doctor. Guru Maharaj was so ill that all the doctors had said that no medicine could work in his body, and they were sure that within a few days or a week at most, he would leave his body. Of course, Guru Maharaj's body is a Siddha body, but still all the most qualified doctors said that it was beyond their capacity to treat him. Then, one day, I was taking my bath and I was crying, and I called to Lord Shiva, "Oh Lord Shiva, you have said that I am your son, and really I feel that I am. You are the master of all medicine, so please, my Lord, give me some medicine for my Guru Maharaj." After my desperate prayer, I heard the name of a medicine, as if from the air. At first, I thought I had mistaken the sound of the water from the shower as the name of the medicine, so I prayed again. "Please let me hear that name again so that I may be sure." And again, the sound of that medicine came. I knew that medicine because at that time I was practicing as a doctor of homeopathy to the people, but until now I had never treated Srila Guru Maharaj. This was because firstly I was not always staying with Guru Maharaj, and secondly I had never considered myself to be a very good doctor. I was able to give some help to the poor, but I felt that was as much as I could do. In any case, after hearing the name of the medicine from Lord Shiva, I felt very free in my mind, and I knew that Guru Maharaj will not leave us now. In the meantime, Hari Charan Prabhu called me on the telephone. "Srila Guru Maharaj is sinking fast. He has no pulse, only a slight heartbeat and no blood pressure." I told him, as a matter of fact, "Prabhu, don't worry. I've just now been given a medicine by Lord Shiva. Give it to Guru Maharaj and he'll be cured. I'm coming right away." I took the last train to Calcutta, which was late, and arrived at the Mott at about 12 o'clock midnight. And when I arrived, I saw Guru Maharaj sitting in his chair taking prasadam with his own hand. I asked Guru Maharaj, "What has happened? Hari Charan Prabhu told me you were sinking." And Guru Maharaj replied, "Yes, I was, but Hari Charan Prabhu gave me the medicine that you told him, and now you can see." Then his pulse came back and blood pressure became normal. And Guru Maharaj said, "From this day you will be my doctor." All of Guru Maharaj's doctors consented, but still I was thinking that Guru Maharaj is so great that somebody will chastise me. Why are you not calling the doctor? Why are you treating Guru Maharaj? I was a little afraid, and still I could not consider myself as a very good doctor. Then Guru Maharaj said, "All the doctors have already said that no medicine can work for me, so now happily you can treat me." So I became Guru Maharaj's doctor, and after that his main illness was a chronic headache. He had suffered from this headache from the age of 17, and from 22 it became very strong. When Guru Maharaj was suffering with this headache, he could not eat anything. Only he would take water and constantly be throwing up. Sometimes this would last for 3 days, sometimes 6 days, and sometimes up to 12 days. So I began researching, and finally I told Guru Maharaj, "Maharaj, now your headache must go. I can treat you and forever it will be gone." All the homeopathic doctors who had treated Guru Maharaj had prescribed Nux vomica and administered it from 32 mm potency, but none had had the desired effect.
Jai Mahaprabhu.
As they had all prescribed this same medicine, I concluded that Nux vomica must be Guru Maharaj's constitutional medicine. I then went to an allopathic doctor and asked him what is the dosage of Nux vomica mother tincture in allopathy. It was 8 drops maximum, so I decided to give Guru Maharaj 5 drops. When the first signs of the headache came, I administered the 5 drops of the mother tincture and the headache was reduced to a standby position. I was confident that now this headache will go because previously no medicine could check it. The only other medicine that could give Maharaj relief from this condition was Kafargot, a type of ergotamine. Ergotamine is a very serious drug, and through taking this, all of Guru Maharaj's health problems came, but it was the only relief possible before now. After about 2 or 3 hours, again the headache came, and so I gave Guru Maharaj 1/4 dose of the ergotamine, and again after about another 6 hours, the headache returned, and I gave the Nux vomica. In this way, alternating between the two, and then after 24 hours, I stopped the ergotamine and continued with the Nux vomica along with Lord Shiva's medicine and 2 other homeopathic medicines I had selected. That headache was then completely gone forever, and so in this way I was the doctor to Srila Guru Maharaj. Still, if I was not at the mott, I left instruction that if the need arose, then the allopathic doctor should be called. Once Guru Maharaj was suffering from bronchitis, and so Hari Charan Prabhu called the top doctor of Navadip, the president of the district medical board. He came, and after seeing Guru Maharaj, prescribed some medicine. Excuse me. Guru Maharaj flatly told him, "No, I will not take your medicine. Govinda Maharaj is my doctor, and only after he comes and says will I take your medicine." Then the doctor was very angry and said, "Then why did you call me?" Guru Maharaj said, "I did not call you. Hari Charan called you." So the doctor asked Hari Charan Prabhu, who explained, "I called you because Srila Govinda Maharaj said I should." The doctor replied, "Do not call me again. If Guru Maharaj will not take my medicine, then why should I come?" And angrily the doctor left. When I arrived, I asked Guru Maharaj what had happened, and he told me the events. So I went to see the doctor. When I reached there, the doctor was still angry, and he said, "Oh, Govinda Maharaj, you have come. It is not necessary to come. I shall not go with you. I shall not see Guru Maharaj as my patient." I told him, "You must continue to see Guru Maharaj." "Why should I come? He will not take my medicine." "No," I said, "he will not take your medicine. That is the truth. That is because you yourself have said that your medicine will not work on him. I am calling you because I am not a very good doctor, and you are the best doctor in all of Navadip. And if you will examine Guru Maharaj and give your diagnosis and prescription, then immediately I can understand from your medicine what homeopathic medicine I should give instead of that. This is why I called you. And you have love for Guru Maharaj, so you must come." Then the doctor was quiet and said, "Yes, if that is the case, then I shall come." Anyhow, this was the history. I could not always stay with Guru Maharaj, and so I engaged some others for that. But before that, Guru Maharaj had no other servant, and so we heard many things during our association. So he's going back to the original question of these higher books and these higher topics. And not only that, it was the desire of Guru Maharaj to tell something about the pastimes of Krishna of Radharani and others, so we heard from him. But always he told us in a very cautious way. Never did he tell us to read Ujjvala Nilamani or similar books. But some things he told us. And I know many shlokas from Ujjvala Nilamani, Vidagdha Madhava, Lalita Madhava and others. That is, Guru Maharaj had me study Kavya, Sanskrit composition. And it is necessary to read these verses to understand the many varieties of Sanskrit meter, language, beauty, alankar, etc. But I can say it is a special case. It is not for all. These books are no doubt the supreme books of our Sampradaya, but they are not for all and everyone's reading. If anyone will read these books, then they will become Prakrita Sahaja. And what will be for them? We do not want that our brother and sister become that, so we must be very serious about our practicing life. You have left everything, your culture, your allegiance to country, community, your habits, everything you have left to try and practice Krishna consciousness. So you will have to be serious. And you also need the results. To only practice, that is not your life's goal. You need the end result, Krishna consciousness. And how will you get that result? It is necessary to first understand this. We are chanting Hare Krishna, but we have not become perfect. Why? We must research this. Why is it not happening? Why is the feeling not coming inside? If it were merely a cheating matter, then it would be no problem. But it is not a cheating matter. It is proven in the scriptures of India, the Veda, Vedanta, Upanishad, Puran, 5,000 years of culture. And there are Munis and Rishis who have all got the result. If you study the scriptures like Mahabharata, you will say that all the advices are very good, and you will see that so many have gained the result. Then why are we not getting the result? The time has come for us to know why. But that will be tomorrow. Okay, Jai Shri Gurudev. Ki Jai. Comments, thoughts? No?
Yes. I have a question.
Question?
Why did Gurudev give the example of how he treated Guru Maharaj in the answer to, like, as an answer to, oh, should we read higher books?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the connection?
Well, maybe Gurudev will give us the answer.
Good answer.
As we move forward in the book.
Yeah, I was wondering that also, but I don't know.
I don't remember what Gurudev's, where he's going. I mean, I remember this passage, but I don't,
So it might become clear later.
I think it will become
So I
clear
have to
later.
come tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
There you go.
You do have to come tomorrow morning, yes. Yes. And Gurudev will explain it much better than my attempt, I'm sure. But it's good that you're paying attention. And as your reward, you can sing Hari Hari Nama Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Right.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama.
Hari Hare Rama Krishna
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan.
Bhaktavrinda. Jarupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunatha. Ashri Jiva Gopal Bhakta Dasa Raghunatha. Ekha Gosai Kori Charana Bandha. Jai Vigna Nacha Vishwapura. Ekha Gosai Dharma Saradasa. Tansa Vara Padareno Mor Panchakra. Ayatatra Charana Sedi Bhakta Sane Vasa. Janame Janame More Avila. Ekha Gosai Jabe Braj Karava. Shri Radha Krishna Nitya Leela Karila Prabha. Anande Bolo Hari Vaja Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Rama. Jaya Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Kari Asha. Harinath Sankirtan Kahe Narottam Das. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Guru Hari Bol Hari Bol. Jai Guru Hari Bol. Kirtan Guru Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Kirtan Guru Hari Bol. जय सबरिकार श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग सुंदर राधा गिरिधर जी की जय। जय सबरिकार श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्व गोविंद सुंदर जी की जय। जय सबरिकार श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्व गोपीनाथ जी की जय। जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय। जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। जय नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। जय श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। जय श्री affectionate guidance की जय। जय all the assembled devotees की जय। Morning program West London Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Maharaj की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि
Gopinath Patnayaka. Wasn't that it?
Sounds cool.
Yes, I was thinking Gopinath. Yeah.
But who? What was his relation? Was there any relation?
some family relation.